What's up everyone, it's Accurate again, back with another beatmaking video here in my home studio. Today I am using Serato Sample as a plugin inside of Maschine.
Accurate beats.
So this video is a follow-up to my last one, which was pretty much a review, overview video of the Serato Sample software. The link to that video should be up in one of those corners, so check it out if you haven't already. And this video is sponsored by Serato, so use my name, Accurate, as a 15% discount code in their checkout if you decide to buy Serato Sample. And over at serato.com/sample, they also offer a free 30-day trial of the full version of Serato Sample, so that's really nice. Now I've already decided on the sample I'm going to use for this beat and this video, so let's jump into the computer and check it out. Okay, step one here will be to open up an instance of Serato Sample, so let's do that as an AU plugin. And here we are with the interface, so let's just drag our little audio file into the sampler. And it sounds like... So that's my sample, a nice piano and some string sounds. Now I want to set my machine into keyboard mode and jump down to C1. Now just for starters, to have something to work with, I'm just going to hit find samples and it's automatically going to find 16 different chops for me to use. Let's try it again. Yeah, right here in the middle I need this thing. Sounds alright, so let's put a favorite on it. Yeah, favorite that one. Now, if you've ever heard any of my tracks or watched any of my videos before, you know I like things to be choppy. So it's going to sound a bit messy right now, but I am going to clean this up, I promise. I'm going to try to keep that one as well. I want to delete a lot of these last ones and redo them manually. Okay, that's the one I want. Over here. Now at least I have a starting point. Now I want to proceed by checking out my other options by pitching things up. Yeah, that really sounds like something I would make, but let's turn the pitch down and see how that kind of thing just changes. Yeah, actually I kind of like how that sounds as well, but let's start with some drums so I have something to guide me. That sounds okay, so let's set my tempo down to something like 90, 91. Turn on the metronome and let's go for recording. So that turned out okay as a starting point. Let's go back to the sample and see how it fits. So that's definitely one of my options, but let's go back to the interface here and see if I can change the pitch up again and see how I like that on top of the drums. Now I actually want to speed this up a little bit, so let's see how that turns out. Sounds cool, but I want this one to become slower, so I can time stretch just this individual slice. Maybe like that. And I want to be able to do that without it sounding that choppy, so I can just adjust my release. And it feels much better. So let's hit record and give it a try. Yeah, that last one cuts up way too quickly. That's that one, so let's increase the release. Yeah, let's listen back to that. And let's time stretch the first one. Maybe not that much release, but even more time stretch down. So after a little bit of fiddling around with the parameters inside of Sample, this sounds pretty much exactly as I wanted it to. But I want to hear how it sounds pitched down as well. Again, a couple of semitones up. Yeah, that's how I like it. 2 semitones down from the original pitch, and Serato says it's in A. Now, if I wanted to go even further here, I actually could apply effects on the individual slices by using the output routing inside of Sample. I can just choose my slice point and go to the output setting and send that to one specific output, and then add my effects on that one. So that's really cool. But for this beat, I just want to add my delay or reverb or whatever on the entire sample. But it's really good to know that you can do it individually like that as well. So let's go to the group level and add an effect. I'm going for the metaverb. Just a little bit like that. That just acts like a glue for the sample and makes it all sound a bit more comprehensive. Now let's build another pattern here. So let's duplicate the scene to another scene and go for a new pattern here. So I want to make a variation of the pattern, so let's play kind of the same chops but in a different way. So I think I came up with a pattern here. Let's record it and see if it fits with the other one. Okay, I like that a lot, but some of the slices needs to have a little bit more release to them. So let's go into the interface again and add release to that one and to that one. So now that I have 2 different scenes of 4 bars each, it's time to think about the next step, which of course is to find the key of this track and be able to identify a few notes that goes together with it. Now Serato Sample says the key of the sample is in A right now, so let's try a few notes on the OP1 and see how it goes together. So there's definitely something wrong with the pitch of this sample. I guess it has been detuned in some kind of way and I don't really know why. Whatever note I try to play on the OP1, nothing really seems to fit perfectly on the sample. And I got that confirmed by running the entire signal through a tuner inside of Maschine, and I saw that the pitch was just between 2 semitones. So let's fix that by going here and click detune instead of key. And here I can fine tune my sample as much or as little as I want. Now -50 is just between 2 different semitones, and I think I was a little bit higher than that, so let's go to -40 for starters. And let's just try again. Now that's way better. So now I know that I have a couple of notes that will fit in here, so let's browse for a new sound, and yeah, let's just start with the sub bass. So let's give it a go. So that's a bass line for scene 1, so let's go to number 2 as well. That's it as far as the bass line goes. I'm not super confident about it, but let's just keep it as it is for now. So after a long session of just editing that bass line to make it fit to the sample, I kind of feel like this is coming along nicely. We have the drums, the sample and the bass line all set, and the only thing I can think about adding now is a little bit of something from the OP1. So this is the sound I want to use for this. But I want to program that into one of the sequences inside the OP1. So I'm opening up my endless sequencer, and now I can edit my notes like this. And let's add some empty space after that. Now I can just trigger it like... Yeah, I know that's not much to brag about, but at least it's something to add to it. So let's see if I can record it as well. So that's it. I can't really come up with any more ideas for this one right now, and I don't think it's necessary to squeeze more in here. It's kind of nice as it is. But before I get behind the turntable to add cuts on this beat, I want to give you guys a quick little update regarding this whole YouTube channel of mine. Now, in just a day or two, we are hitting 30,000 subscribers, and I'm super happy about it. I'm so thankful that you guys keep following this YouTube channel and watching the videos and coming up with questions and video ideas and all that stuff that you actually do. As a matter of fact, I am enjoying this so much that I'm actually thinking about stepping up my uploading game a little bit. Making beat videos like this or reviews of gear and stuff like that takes a lot of time, and I am gonna continue doing that. But in between of those videos, every now and then, I'm actually thinking about uploading more videos like this, like what I'm doing right now, just sitting in front of the camera and just talking about stuff. No, it's not gonna be a vlog. I'm not gonna sit here talking about my life or my family and stuff like that. It's still gonna be focused on beat making, music production, and all of that stuff that we all enjoy. But you know, sometimes things happen that quickly that I can't really make a full, proper video on it. Maybe a manufacturer drops a new piece of software just like that, and for me to cover it properly with a video like this, it will take like 2 or 3 days sometimes. So what I'm actually trying to say here is that I'm thinking about making a new kind of video series for this channel that's more focused on just talking about stuff, just putting my opinions out there to be able to have a chat with you guys in the comment section. And that's also the place where you guys can ask me questions in like a Q&A form, and I will be able to reply to that in my next chit chat video or whatever this series is going to be called. I will also keep making videos like this and proper gear reviews and beat making videos and all of that stuff. Don't worry about that. That's all gonna be the same as it is just now. But I'm thinking of adding something to the channel, if you know what I'm saying. Is this a good idea or a bad idea? Should I just focus on videos like this? I don't know. Help me out in the comment section below and tell me what you think about this idea, and maybe even come up with a name for this series of mine. That's enough talking for now. Let's go back to this beat and put some scratch on it, call it a day, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Ha det gott!
You dealing with accurate.